everything's gonna be acting weird as soon as I start walking. Dogs, the phone. I don't know. Doing it to myself, I'm sure. Alright. Here we go. Down the trail. I don't think anybody's interested in what I got to say anymore, but that's the reason I'm doing this, and I'm not doing it to be anybody's like best friend or leader. I'm not here to make you think it. Well, yeah, I'd like to help you think the most honest way, and I'd like to use what you know to think the most honest way myself. You know, I don't like lying to myself. Nobody does. A lie isn't good. I guess we call everything corruption. All these people, like, there's lazy people, and then they get hired, moved up. I don't know how did they get moved up? To try to get rid of them. You look at all these things about your feelings. I got a stuffed up nose and walking through the snow up a hill, talking, making me have trouble breathing. Let's wait for the dog. I think I see him. Yeah, good boy. The other day he was acting like he couldn't do it. Looks a lot better today. I was working at a warehouse, my wife's Thai, and the guy I was working with is Hmong, Hmong. And that's Asian. Mostly from China, but they got kicked out of China. Well, not kicked out, but like had to leave or get killed. So I guess it's kicked out because of their religious beliefs weren't the same as the Chinese government. So they are what they are. They're nice people. They're the ones I know. They don't really have a country. But anyways, we worked together at the warehouse, and we had a good boss. And then doesn't matter. There was other circumstances, but that boss wasn't there anymore, and so we were getting a new boss. And this guy was a dork. He wasn't qualified for the job. He was a jerk. Just a real horrible piece of work. And long story short, he made racist comments to me, like to try to get me upset with him right in front of my Asian coworker. And it took us months to get him fired. We tried to get him fired for other reasons before that, but then he's doing that kind of shit. We got him fired. But then they had like this grudge and got me fired anyways. But I got another person fired that they would bend the rules for, and they would use him to catch other people breaking the rules. His name was Chris Smalley. What a hypocrite. And that guy got fired for breaking the rules. Personally, I don't think it's a big deal. But they were trying to make me follow the rules. And then they have this guy that won't follow the rules. You have to do what you have to do. So that turd got fired. Then the head turd of the building, I think he got fired. But after I was gone, because he was the problem. He was the one that set all this in motion with their little plans and things. And that's the way the world works, boys and girls. Do you really want to be a part of that? You want to go to the workforce? You're going to sign your life away? And this is the guarantee you get? I was one of the best workers there. There's lots of people that work really hard. The ones that made it there didn't work hard. They were the users, the crap people. Paul Wiles, that's you. You're a shitbag. I don't care. I'll say your name. He's in the army. He brags about being a Beetle Bailey. Some fucking nerd. Talks to seagulls. That's the reason I got fired. What a turd. But that's okay. I was wanting him to get fired. But you see, we go back to the rule of they get rid of the wrong people usually when it's them making decisions. They have to follow those other decisions because they set the rules. I can hear him talking to him. Well, you know, we gave you lots of chances. We told you you had to do it this way. This guy's a goofball. Oh, well, I'm your pet. They stood up and saved their other pet, though. Yes, that's funny. It's funny about the world. That guy, the first guy that we got fired with the Asian racist remarks, he wanted to bring a shotgun to kill Paul Wiles, the guy that we couldn't get fired. Paul Wiles was into guns. And it's funny because he hated the second guy that we got fired, Chris. He brought his gun to work lots of times. And one time he had a bullet. This is the bullet that goes in it. I don't know what he was thinking, but he had that gun there. And the cool manager was like, bro, are you a fucking idiot? Go put that in your car, you stupid fucking moron. He left the bullet in the warehouse. I don't know, for like a reminder that he's a badass, that he's gonna shoot you. And so I wrote Chris's name on it because he hated Chris. He always talked shit about Chris. And so we'd say it to Chris. He's got a bullet with your name on it. And it was up in the window, and Chris would see it every day. And it was there all the way to the end. Ah, Veritiv, you're stupid. See, it sucks if you're not in the club, but oh well. Look at the people that I'm describing. Those are the people in the club. You want to be in that club? What you should rather do is take the power away from those clubs. You don't want to be in those clubs. We got to get rid of all this fucking losers helping losers. Oh well, it's all just a usury game anyways. All the money that everybody's after to have a successful life is owned. It's not owned by you. We borrow that money. The whole country borrows that money in your name. They create that money. It's fake, but it's real that you're a slave now. I don't know. Nobody will watch this video. That's why I say the things I say. I really don't care. YouTube doesn't seem to give strikes anymore or bans. They do age restriction. They do that to me if I say the wrong thing. I haven't got a you can't post or anything like that. Sometimes I get the, are you sure you want to post that? Is the comment. And I'm like, yeah. Post it anyway. Oh, you don't like it? Well, post it anyway. Here we are at the skiers' place. I hate the cross-country skiers. I like cross-country skiing, but the people that do it here, you guys suck. I haven't met one nice one. And no, I'm not benefiting from their trail. The whole time I was walking down a trail that people made. This cross-country skier makes that one, but they get this like mentality. I'm an athlete. I'm a super athlete. I'm not gonna have to work for the money that somebody else owns, but I get to hold in my pocket. I'm not gonna have to work for it. I'm gonna play a game. That's what they think. I'm better than all you people. I got you beat. I beat the system. I get to ski. Go play basketball. Oh yeah. Better than blowing your nose any day. Well, it is blowing your nose, but you don't need it into some paper. Yeah. I think that's the end of the video. Old man bringing up the rear.